legends, I hope you're all awesome. On today's video, we're taking a look at the Universal Audio Starlight. This gives you access to three main different delay modes. You've got a tape echo inspired delay mode, a delay mode inspired by analog delays like the Deluxe Memory Man, and then their take on a very clean, pristine digital delay. If you register the pedal and use the app, you get access to a fourth delay mode based on some kind of funky garden hose style delay. It's very lo-fi sounding. We will hear it a little bit later. I want to focus on the main three modes to get started. So we'll start with the tape mode in here. Basically, you can see 6 main controls like the Golden and like the Astra, the same kind of little toggle switches to select between different modes. And then you've got 3 different variations on each mode. With the tape, A is a very clean tape, and then you go through various stages of crusty degradation on the other 2 modes on there. You've got delay time, feedback, and mix across the top. Subdivision setting, which can let you do dual delays as well, and I'm in stereo, so this is going to sound pretty huge. Color for the tape delay controls like the recording level, so basically the amount of crunch on your repeats, and then modulation on there, which is like kind of tape style warble and flutter on there. Let's hear the dry sound and then I'll bring it in. I think the middle mode to me works the best. It's a really nice Goldilocks zone between the kind of minty fresh tape and the slightly darker, crustier tape in there. The modulation is really musically voiced as well. It doesn't get too stupid or anything like that. And the self-oscillation in there, again, it doesn't go cartoonish or anything like that. It sounds like kind of recreated the real tape echo pretty well, whatever they've modeled it on. What's cool with this color control on the tape and on the analog DMM is if you're using the app, you can choose to toggle between having that kind of preamp coloration only on the repeats or on the dry signal and the repeats. So I'll let you hear it only on the repeats, and then using the iPad app, I will kick it in on the dry signal too. It's subtle on the tape mode, but you'll really hear it on the next mode. it passes that Blackmore test with a Strat into a slightly crunchier amp model. All right, let's go over to the analog DMM. This is my favorite mode by a long way on this. I think you'll hear why. I've got it at a dotted eighth note subdivision, a little bit of modulation. I'm in the A position. Can't remember if that's the vibrato or the chorus mode, and the color control is in the middle. I have got the preamp coloration off, but I think I'm going to kick it on for all of this. Just let you hear this kind of simple setup with a chord, and then I'll bring the preamp coloration in. You have probably already got your fill of rhythmic delay tones, so I'm going to swap over to some dirt. I've got this connected in the loop of my Axe FX3 post amp and cab. I'm using a Mark Series amp model in there, loads again, and let's have a listen to some of these dual delay modes in here. I'm particularly fond of the quarter note and dotted eighth note on there. I've still got this preamp coloration on, but I think it sounds pretty sweet. I'll bring the modulation down in mode C, and I'll just kind of tap in something a little bit slower. Let's do the patented heaven above test. The precision mode is a pretty sweet sounding digital delay. Again, we'll hear it for some lead stuff. The color control here is going to sweep you from like attenuating the bass and boosting the treble to the opposite kind of thing. So I'll keep it in the middle, and then you've got two different flavors of modulation, one which is more inspired by flanger and one which is more a chorus. So we'll hear it in the middle. Up, I believe, is the flanger modulation, and down is chorus. This is a solid 11 out of 10 on the Lukather scale, right? These delays are glorious. If you get into the app, there are some custom factory presets that make use of features that you can't get from the hardware, such as this circular crossfeed preset. It's kind of doing a circular delay thing, not exactly the same as a classic lexicon thing, but it's pretty cool. That one was a preset called Echoplex Extra Dirty Heads Tape 3. I'm just going to go through a few more of these. There's one in here called DMM Warm Ambient Repeats as well. So let's go to a super, super clean sound and have a listen to what this does on there. Quickly, the time cube delay in there is kind of like a lo-fi style thing, and there's this AM radio preset, which I think demonstrates it pretty well. And earlier we also heard some of the DMM presets that are making use of a really intense LFO to get some pitch shifting in there. I did a video recently on my channel with the UAFX called Glitchy Delays, and if you saw my video with the Eventide H90 bouquet delay, similar kind of thing going on there. So the presets, again, add a whole lot more extra functionality to this unit, very similar to the Golden when I did the video with that one. The delays in here sound absolutely glorious. If you've seen my videos with the Golden and the Astra, there's a few little quirks that these things have, especially with the app, that I wish was ironed out. Rather than sound like a broken record, I'll just say go and watch those videos and you can hear those there. But all three of these pedals are at the level of, they sound so good, why would you care at the end of the day with all that stuff? And if you don't use the app, the on pedal interface gives you so much power. The Astra and the Golden, I think they really, really nailed the interface. Same thing on here. This one, in terms of actually using it on the pedal, I probably like the most out of them. It's the most straightforward between all the modes. Everything pretty much works, and it's really simple to know what's going on between the tap tempo and the subdivision on there. Having the ability to add that preamp coloration, Kind of wish there was a switch on the pedal to do that, but that's probably a set and forget thing. So you use the app once and figure out if you want it or not. The presets in there, like I said, are super inspiring as well. There's some artist presets in there. It's a bit of a home run. I can see why these are so popular. Again, it's just like studio quality delays in a tiny little pedal as well. People will complain about things like the price and some of the functionality. I've talked about that in other videos. Honestly, if you need that stuff, it's probably not for you. You just need something that sounds amazing. You're going to want to get one of these. Where's that circular delay? There it is. If you like the video, let me know in the comments section below. You know, like, subscribe, check out my Patreon and music. All that stuff is linked in the video description. I'll play you all out with this example. What a wonderful, wonderful little echo machine. I'll see you next time.